Oblock E Dogg name came up in the trial yesterday. Lowe's baby mom got on the stand, and a lot of people saying she got on the stand and snitch. I wouldn't personally call that getting on the stand and snitching. I mean, is she a street chick? Is she involved in street activity? I don't personally know her, but at the end of the day, when you out there doing dirt, you don't involve your baby moms, you don't involve your girl, you don't involve close relatives, right? And put them in a position where they're going to get picked up by the law and get questioned, especially on no body situation. If you're out there sliding and doing dirt and drilling people, don't involve your close ones and put them in positions where they have to tell on you. Be a man and be okay that if she has to get up there and say she dropped you off, then it is what it is. You put her in that position. But for people to go out their way and be calling this girl a snitch, it's crazy to me. They put themselves in that position. They should be okay with that. If she got up there and said what she had to say so she could avoid going to jail and being away from her kids, mind you, you're already in a position where you're going to end up doing a whole lot of time and you're going to be away from your kids. So putting your girl, your baby mom in that position where your kid's going to be left alone, left behind, nah, that's not cool. But for her to be called a snitch after she had to go up there and say what she had to say her truth, that she did pick up Muwop, Zell, and drop them off at E Dogg's house, it is what it is. You can't be mad at that girl. Y'all sound crazy, man, calling this girl a snitch. It's crazy because if she's saying she dropped off Zell and Muwop at E Dogg's house, I'm sure they spun on E Dogg and questioned him about that. I'm sure the feds paid E Dogg a visit, and I'm sure they all knew about this ahead of time. Way before we heard about the RICO indictment and anybody getting arrested, I'm sure they already knew the feds was on to their ass. Because think about it, all these people must have already been questioned. So the word around Oblock, and we've been spoke about this, the word around Oblock was that they were already onto him. You know, they knew about this. They knew they were getting questioned. This is the same reason why Zell did what he did, because he knew what was coming. It's crazy, man. Take notes and learn from this, man. Don't put yourself in a position where you're going to crash out and put your baby mother or your family members in a position where they have to feel some type of guilt or feel like they snitching on you or doing you wrong because you want to call them up and ask you to give you a ride somewhere, right? Don't put your friends in a position where after you commit a body, you're going to slide to their house. Don't bring a phone with you when you're going to go do a drill. They did a lot of mistakes, man. And this is what happens when they get a phone call and they're thirsty to go slide downtown and get somebody. My thing is this. If this case wasn't tried all together, I think Muwop and them would have had a good chance. But then again, who knows, right? If Muwop could have beat this. If the worst thing they did was go back to a place where they were able to record them dropping off the car, making a phone call to get picked up by Lowe's baby mom. You know, these things were able to paint the picture and put them in a certain place at a certain time. But if Muwop and Zell didn't go back to that dealer or get picked up by this girl or brought their phones with them to this hit, they had a good chance of beating this. Muwop and them, they don't really have much on them. But then who knows? Because you got Cooperator 1 and Cooperator 2 pretty much identifying them, getting in the car in Oblock. And even though he had a mask on when he pulled up and doing the hit, they were able to identify him based on like his body and his, you know, his features and stuff like that. They're also saying that Momma Duck was kicked out the court for another week or so. She also spoke on the situation and said that it's almost like if their lawyers, the Oblock 5 lawyers, are trying to find any reason to try to get a mistrial. You know, whether it's they think that she's staring at them too much or she's doing this. Like they're trying to find every reason to, you know, file for a mistrial. She said she's going to fall back, watch the trial from another room or whatnot. I think she's thinking about going to the overflow room and just watching the trial from behind the screen. You know what I mean? Like, because she said she's going to fall back and she's not going to try to let that trial get ruined by any way, shape, or form. She said they're trying to, you know, find any reasons to really file for a mistrial. She said she's not going to let that happen. She also spoke on a situation when they were saying that she was about to get into it with Muwop's mom. She said Muwop's mom's been all right. She's been, you know, she seemed cool. But she said once these other two girls pulled up with some babies or whatnot, they were with her. She said her and Duck Girl Jasmine was having a conversation and was saying like, oh, she got a cute baby. Look at the baby. He's cute. Because they had a real cute baby or whatnot. She said they were having that conversation. And in the midst of that conversation, she said they brought up how Duck wasn't a cute baby when he was little. Even though he wasn't a cute baby, he turned out to be good looking when he was bigger. This is the conversation Mama Duck and Jasmine is having. So I guess in the midst of that conversation, the girls must have overheard something about a baby being cute or the baby not being cute. So on the way out, one of them felt disrespected. So they made a comment saying, yeah, that's why he ain't coming back. So Jasmine turns around Duck Girl and says, and they ain't coming back either. So that's how the whole commotion started. That's what really went down in the court with Muwop's mom. It wasn't like the whole fight was about to go down or whatnot, even though Mama Duck said that the two younger girls were acting like they wanted to fight. And she was surprised because she's like, yo, your son is here for killing my son and you guys want to get mad and want to act like you want to fight me? But she said she wasn't about to fight nobody. It was nothing that serious. And the blogs need to get it right. I'm going to keep y'all updated on anything else that happens. Unless it's really something really interesting. I'm not trying to touch on this every day because it's so much. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to touch on this case all day, every day like some of these other blogs. But y'all know how we coming, man. We doing 100 likes for every 1,000 views. We grabbing somebody out the comment section. And we're going to get somebody a free shirt. But yet, we haven't had 100 likes within 1,000 views. So that's crazy. Make sure you share, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And share this to every other platform you have, whether it's Instagram, Facebook. We need his numbers up. Fuck with your boy, man. Bullshit you to the skitty.